He hated break time, especially now it was getting cold. He envied the other kids so much in their big coats. His hands hurt mainly, and it was the wind. It cut through them. He used to put them in his jumper, but recently he was struggling to. He must have grown. He would often blow on them. The dinner ladies wouldn't let him inside anymore. That's what he used to do, in the room between the boys' and girls' toilets. He'd sit there until the next lesson started, but 2 days ago, Mrs. Hunt had told him to go out and play. He would usually stay close to the building, where the wind was less sharp, and blow on his hands to keep warm. He didn't have any friends, nobody to play with. Yesterday, the boys who played football had taken turns kicking the hard plastic football at him. It lasted for about 5 minutes before they got bored and went back to the match. It was dinner time, an hour in the cold to endure. He looked out at the playground and saw all the kids running around, playing. He just didn't understand why they were so happy all the time. It didn't really make sense to him. It was all so loud. He decided to do a lap of the playground, around the 2 football pitches, then down the steps to the lower part, where the kids that didn't like football would be, playing hopscotch, tig, hide and seek and such. As he walked on the periphery, kicking a stone, he was passing a couple of year sixes, a lot bigger than him, talking about something he wasn't really listening to, when all of a sudden he felt himself grabbed from behind and lifted into the air. Suddenly he was slammed into the ground on his side. It wasn't too painful. Mainly his hands stung from bracing the impact. Little stones were in them, and the edge of his palms were about to start bleeding. "Something like that, that's his finisher," said the boy who had just grabbed him. The boy on the ground didn't look up. He just looked at his hands and listened to them walking away. He picked himself up, and then noticed a small hole in his trousers. When he felt it there, he put his hands to his face and tried to stop the tears. How he hoped his mum wouldn't notice it. He continued his walk to the end of the main playground, and to the steps to the lower playground. It always seemed a little nicer here, less rough, kids more likely to be pretending to be Batman and Robin than kicking hard footballs and trying out wrestling moves. In the distance down at the bottom he could see a girl sitting alone near the sand pits. She caught his eye, as she was alone too. Even from where he was, her blonde hair stood out, and she was in a thick navy puffer jacket. He decided to go over. As he got close to her, she was crouched down sitting on the edge of the sandpit, just watching the other kids play. She looked up at him with big blue eyes and smiled. "Give me your coat," he said. The smile went off the girl's face. She looked around for a dinner lady, but there was none nearby. She stood up, took it off, and handed it over to the boy. He took it, put it on, and then walked away. As the girl was sitting back down, holding her body in the cold, he turned back. "Just before the end of break, I'll give it back to you. Stay here." The girl didn't answer. She began to blow into her hands. She was already feeling the cold.